Okay, it's time for another rant video, and this time it's of the water company Thames Water. And for those of you meant to be aware, especially across the world, in London it's Thames Water that runs the water in London and different parts of the UK. It's different companies, like for example Yorkshire Water. Anyway, they found out that that they're in the brinks of collapse. So I think it's near. So I don't know how they're in, well, huge debt, and this I blame on the Tory government many years ago, when they basically privatised it, like what they did with many of the companies where they privatised it, made all that money, obviously kept it for themselves, obviously. And then now all these privatised companies now are all starting to suffer. There are some countries in Europe where it's illegal for them to privatise companies, obviously to keep it government run. But yeah, and then what I find the disgrace is, obviously now they're putting the water meters, which they say will save money in in what you use, which actually doesn't, because they always put on the standing charge in it. You then have to pay a certain amount, and basically if you basically don't pay the money in time, basically they make you pay full rates for it. And obviously Thames Water were in trouble before because they were dumping pumping sewage water into the drinking water, which they were doing intentionally so that they knew that they would get fined, and it was cheaper for them to pay the fine rather than to deal with the actual dealing with the sewage of the water. So yeah, I think they're absolutely disgraceful that they've got themselves into debt, and as usual, all the government's going to be sitting there and kind of helping out in it. It's going to be like obviously going to be passed on to the consumer as usual, in terms of the problems that they're putting in, because whenever these companies get into trouble, it's always the taxpayer that has to end up paying. So like that's my end of my rant video, and basically my scumbags of the week are Thames Water.